Oh, say does.
Welcome, folks. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for the latest presentation of our NBA basketball. With Brent Barry and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan, and David Aldridge will be joining us on the sideline as well. D.A., take it away.
Thank you, Kevin. We know Chris Paul is nicknamed the point god. Some say he's the best ever when it comes to running an offense while limiting turnovers. CP3 says, when I step on the court, I don't think that anyone should be able to take the ball from me. I pride myself on making the right decisions, passing, and...
He's unbelievable. Hall of Famer in every way. Thank you, David. Now, Golden State's starting five. The core of this team all out there. Curry and Thompson in the backcourt with Green at the 4. Kevon Looney out there with Andrew Wiggins. And for the Suns, the small and power forwards are Bridges and Johnson. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. And it's Ayton in at the 5. Everyone's excited to see these two monster teams battle it out. You know, Greg, whoever comes out on top tonight will have really made a statement to the league.
And, Kevin, no matter what happens, this is a great opportunity for both teams. They say iron sharpens iron. The only way you get better is by facing challenging opponents.
Now, Green following Chris Paul's three-point attempt. Curry with it. Thompson outside. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Thompson's got the opening basket of the game for the Warriors. Paul against Curry. Paul passes to Booker. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Paul against Curry. There's the screen from deep. Booker pulls it in.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
Well, I thought they played smart, and then all of a sudden it was maybe a little too flashy there, and that's unfortunate.
Now here's Ayton. Shot clock at 6. Ayton sets the pick for Paul. Shoots over Curry. Paul can't get it to go. Golden State's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Outside Curry. Good on the three-point shot.
And Wiggins' game continues to evolve. You saw that right there. Good eye movement, found the shooter.
Johnson with a screen on Thompson. Booker. Here's Ayton, and Ayton throws it down.
That's what he gives you, a big-time presence on the glass.
And you know what, Greg? Once he gets his hands on it, he's not even thinking about kicking it out.
Oh, his competitiveness right now is why the teammates love him.
Kicks it out to Wiggins. No good on the 3. Phoenix has gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Paul passes to Johnson. Back to Paul. Three-pointer. That shot, no good. And it's the Warriors taking it the other way. Curry looking around. Got it. Good job in the low post. Curry's got 5 points so far.
Yeah, all those things that Steph does before the game, and you think there's no way he's pulling those off in the game. Guess what? He's pulling them off in the game.
And that was the Mobile One drive. Well worth a second look.
And putting that pressure on the rim. That's what it's all about, threatening with that attack.
Here's Booker, and Thompson sends it back. Curry against Paul. And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. Buries the long-range jumper. Thompson's got his second bucket.
Just so remarkable and consistent from distance is Klay Thompson.
And sitting out for over 2 years due to devastating injuries. It is so good to see Klay Thompson back on the court.
I love it, and he's been so competitive with himself to fight through this injury and also to regain that form. There had to have been a lot of questions with over 900 days off. Can I get back to that level? and I believe that he wasn't even fully healthy during the finals. So we're going to see a more confident Clay this year.
Here's Looney. Devin Booker picking up that last basket. On the wing, Thompson. Defended by Booker. Curry can't get it to go. Suns trail by 7. Johnson sets the screen for Booker. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. And it goes on Draymond Green.
And you got to love Devin Booker and the way he just competes, no matter what the score is, and no matter where the team is sitting in the standing.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Free throw good, Booker. Well, Brent, between major injuries and some high-profile roster turnover, it's been an up and down last couple years for the Warriors.
Yeah, mostly due, Kevin, to injuries. I mean, through it all, they've managed to continue to play with joy. They've given a lot of guys opportunities to just be out there, and then they drafted and rebuilt the team behind the big 3 to complement those guys as they found their health. So the run is still there for Golden State to do great things. And winning a championship last year has them back on the top of the mountain.
Shakes them. Phoenix, no good that time either.
Yeah, it's pretty much the only way to keep them from taking advantage of you down low. You got to play tough, physical defense.
Now here's Curry. He's got 5. Looney finds Wiggins. Here's Thompson. Golden State moving it around. Curry's shot is off.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Paul passes to Ayton. He dishes it to Booker. Over Curry. A shot off that time, and it's the Warriors taking it the other way. Johnson against Green. Pass to Curry. On the wing, Thompson takes a 3, and a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Curry's got 3 assists in the game. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
They get it again. Here's Ayton. Nice fake, but the layup off the mark.
I don't think the defense does enough out there to bother him. I think that one's all on him. Just a flat-out miss.
Curry against Paul. Curry passes to Looney. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist.
When you find yourself up double digits in the first quarter, you know you're doing something right.
Well, dominant so far. That's the responsibility of the starters. Now let's see if everybody else who plays in this game makes the same kind of high-level contributions.
Man, Devin Booker is a true shooter. A walking bucket, always ready to let it fly.
And the proof is right there in the numbers, Greg. I mean, 2 seasons in a row, he's been top 10 in field goal attempts. So he knows how, when, and where to get that ball up.
He's off on the first. Now, Greg, a disappointing ending to the playoffs last season, certainly for the Phoenix Suns.
Well, came in the top seed in their conference only to make a second-round exit after a grueling Game 7. So this season might be revenge time for this group.
Payne, he's checked in for Chris Paul. GA with their 4th title, the combination of Steph, Clay, and Draymond Green, the single most successful trio in the last half-century in the NBA.
And some would argue the best trio of all time. The most wins in the finals ever by a trio who've each made an All-NBA team.
Yeah, if you're a defender, you might want to be a little bit more patient, over-anxious that time when Clay draws the foul.
And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Warriors.
We've got a bunch of this game yet to be played, but they're shooting it well from the three-point line. That's got to be a welcome sight.
Well, not only that, but you love how unselfish they've been to start this game. That's going to get all the guys in a great flow and feeling good. So moving that ball around and scoring off assists, it's a nice way to play.
Phoenix making some changes. Saric comes in for Ayton. And Okogie subbed in for Booker. Green, he's checked in for Golden State. That one is no good.
After missing the playoffs for 10 consecutive seasons, boy, the Suns not only got to the postseason in 21, they made it all the way to the finals. So what a turnaround for that franchise.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's been quite a turnaround, hasn't it, Brent, for Phoenix? Ever since they acquired Chris Paul in that trade from Oklahoma City, they've been a different team.
Yeah, and I don't think you can really give enough credit to what it is that Chris Paul has brought, along with the combination and relationship that he has with Monty Williams. I mean, that leadership with that young roster and giving those guys belief has elevated the play of everybody who's put on that uniform. Well, you like the role that Cam has accepted as a guy who comes in and gives immediate energy and impact to the offense. He does a little bit of everything, but he certainly is a spark plug.
The Suns making a switch here. Craig's checked in. And Golden State also making a change. Moody's checked in. Now here's Wiseman. The 3 from Poole. Now in the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Well, if there were 4 or 5 boxes to check in terms of the game plan tonight, they might have checked 6. I mean, they're doing everything out there.
His versatility has made Payne a valuable second unit guy, don't you think, Brent?
Well, he's a pretty decent package out there. He can score. He likes to get up defensively and bother opposing point guards. So it's that momentum that Cam Payne can come into the game and begin to turn the tide for his team in their favor.
And Brent, unfortunately, the young career of James Wiseman has been plagued by injuries.
Yeah, it's been really tough, Kevin, with that meniscus injury, 39 games into his career. He had his surgery, and then he was trying to come back, and multiple setbacks in his pathway to try to get back on the floor and become an impact player as the first overall pick a couple years ago. It kept him out the entirety of last season. Hopefully, this is the year where we see him fully healthy.
Lee's checked in for the Suns. No good at the stripe this time. His second misses also.
Still a ton of intrigue around what it is that James Wiseman is going to be in the NBA. It's really about him staying healthy and getting a consistent opportunity to be solid.
Now here's Payne. There's the pass to Craig. Poke loose. Oh, and here comes Wiseman all alone. Phoenix grabs the miss. Here's Okogie. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. And that's out of bounds. Phoenix will retain possession. Sharch with the screen for Payne. Over to the left wing. And it's Sharch. That time on the assist from Payne.
Sharch playing confident now. There was no hesitation that time.
To the inside. Up and in on the layup. And the Warriors lead by 12.
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
Well, if I was baking up a lead, I'd add 2 ingredients. One would be playing smart. The other one, playing selfless. They've done that tonight. Serve it up.
Here's Okogie. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Now, here's Moody. Pass to Poole. This is to Wiseman. And he uses the glass on the layup.
Poole showing he's more comfortable in that pick and roll setting. He can be dangerous.
Now here's Payne. Printed by Poole. And Wiseman sends it back. Out of bounds. Suns ball as Phoenix keeps possession. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Green.
A split second late, but almost came up with a steal there.
Real close, and I'm sure next time you might time that a little bit better and get a hand on it.
Out of bounds. Suns ball as Phoenix keeps possession. Here's Payne. Wow, way off on that one. Here's the Warriors with the ball. They're on a 15-6 run. Moody the pass to Wiseman. And here's Poole for three. Rebound by Okogie. Suns trail by 14. Now Payne. Charge a screen on Poole. Payne gets to Charge. And again, it's the Suns missing. The Warriors shooting at a nice 53% rate to start the game. They are sticking to the campaign. And finished off by Wiseman.
And Wiseman will go vertical.
Wiseman's gotten 3 of his 4 shots to fall, hitting 75%. Charge a screen on Poole. Payne's shot is good.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
Passes it to Moody. Pass to Wiseman. Over Charge. Misses off the left iron.
That's one he knows he should have drained.
Okogie, the pass to Craig. There's 31 seconds left in the first quarter. Clock at 6. For three, Okogie. Green with the rebound. Warriors leading by 14. The pass to Poole. Pass to Moody. Now here's Green. Payne covering. And Green gets it to go. And the Warriors lead by 16.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
Yeah, feels like Christmas right now, just gift wrapping points.
Klay Thompson has been leading the charge for the Golden State Warriors. And it was from three-point range where he did the most damage. He knocked down 3 in that quarter. Right back after this break.
Ladies and gentlemen,
and welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And guys, we've seen the Warriors really take control here.
I mean, the rebounding was the difference in that first period. You've got to block these guys out.
Yeah, rebounding can also be just about will, and they showed some of that in going in there and collecting some boards.
Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. The small and power forwards are Bridges and Johnson. And it's Ayton in at the center position. That's who's out there for Phoenix. Now, here's Bridges. Still looking for his first bucket in this one.
Yeah, my expectations were that he was not going to miss that one. He handles that kind of defense, especially on the inside.
Green passes to Curry. Thompson, high post. Over Booker. And it's off the back rim. No good. And so it's Paul bringing it up for the Phoenix Suns. They trail by 16. Ayton sets the pick for Booker. It's rebounded by Golden State. Thompson's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Here's Kuminga. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. And he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
And the combination of his quickness and soft touch around the rim really allows him to pull off shots like that. A lot of players don't have the reverse in their arsenal.
Looney's checked in for Draymond Green. That one misses for Kuminga. Something you noticed about these Suns last year was their offensive talents, Brent. It could be seen from top to bottom.
Man, they got plenty of great shooters on the floor. Obviously, one of the great distributors of all time in Chris Paul. And with these guys scoring in a variety of ways, really tough to defend from inside, outside, and the deadly mid-range of your leader. Klay showing some signs that time of that prime-time defense he can bring.
Paul against Curry. Passes it to Wiggins. Pass to Looney. Thompson outside. Looks good. Is good. Bucket number 4 from the field. He's taken only 6 shots.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead. Calling on the right guys at the right time.
Basketball IQ is something that gets talked about, but its importance to a team showing up here, running plays that turn into scores.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Thanks, Kevin. It is hard to forget the crazy draft night for Bridges in 2018. Drafted 10th by his hometown Sixers, his mom was an employee with the team. But he was traded an hour later to Phoenix. He says, it was tough, but once I came here, I loved it. The group of guys we had, I knew I wanted to be here. And they are sure glad they got him, Kevin.
They are indeed, no doubt. D.A., thank you. Paul with the steal. Oh, Ayton in position. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Thompson dishes to Curry. Chalk up 2 there. Curry's got 7 points in the game.
Stephen working hard on the inside that time to get his shot.
And Booker kicks to Ayton. Now the pass to Bridges. Ayton sets the pick for Bridges. That 3 off the mark. Warriors leading by 19. Pass to Kuminga. Looney down low. Defended by Paul. And count it. The shot is good. He'll go to the free throw line.
And Looney able to stick with it that time, even getting roughed up a bit.
And you know, one of the unsung heroes of the Warriors championship teams, Kevon Looney.
Well, totally understands his role, and a rotation guy who can start for you, but how much consistency did he provide in that 2022 season and championship run? This guy has battled some injuries, but he has always been reliable for the Warriors.
On the free throw, no good. Brent, it's been well documented. Three-point shooting is at an all-time high. Do you see this trend ending anytime soon?
I don't think so, Kevin, but there will be a tipping point as to how many you can actually shoot. And we've seen a team do that where they've shot over 50 attempts per game for a season, which I don't think is going to happen again. But young guys coming up are practicing this shot. They're going to be better suited, better equipped, and more talented to make them. So the three-pointer is going nowhere, Kevin.
Shot clock at 5. From deep three-point range, and they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. Warriors leading by 21. Wiggins passes to Looney. Back to Wiggins. Kuminga with it. Johnson's there. To the paint. Bridges with the steal.